barrels per day.
190 to 166.
There's apples under pressure.
You buy stocks on Tuesday and sell them on Friday.
Market is as volatile as you'll ever see.
Traders saying this is the craziest day they have ever seen in these markets. Veteran traders saying they've never seen anything like it. The movement in oil.
Hello guys, it's Max here from Daily Market Movements. Welcome to another episode where today we're going to be analysing the Nasdaq100 futures chart. Just a quick one before we start. Anyone who's interested in joining my signal service, please do not hesitate to visit my website, dailymarketmovements.com. I charge a very small fee of $29.99 to join. And also you can find that website link in the description of today's video. But let's talk about the Nasdaq100. Let's get started here. What a horrible trading week it has been. I think it's been the worst since 2020. And, let's just have a look at where we've pretty much gone over the past 7 trading sessions. And that is down 14%. At the lows, we actually went as low as 14.45%. That's in just 1 week, guys. Incredible volatility being seen here. Normally where the 50-day EMA would be considered the support in this market, it's actually acting as the resistance. And until we break that trend, I think this market's bearish. And as you can see at this moment in time, we are a long way away from challenging that 50-day EMA. In fact, we are about 12% away. And I don't see us challenging it anytime soon. RSI is still telling us that we're not yet considered to be oversold here. I still believe we could break below 11,000. I think 11,000 will offer some sort of support, as it's an area where we bounced previously and it's a large round psychological figure. But ultimately, guys, I am bearish over the long run. It's got to the point now where the consumer is starting to break down. It's obvious now that savings in the banks isn't as high as what it was 3 months ago. Consumers are starting to not spend as much money, and we're seeing lots of big tech firms starting to lay off staff as well. And these are all the ingredients that you need for a potential recession. And I think that as a 70-30 split that we do enter it into one going into the middle of next year. So 2023 is when I do expect us to enter into a mild recession. And I think going into next quarter, I think the earnings season kicks off on the 14th of July, if I am correct there. I think we are going to start to see very weak guidance going forward from some of these big tech firms. And of course, that's just going to add more fuel to the fire here for the Nasdaq100, and we will continue to see a breakdown lower. Of course, we will witness the occasional bear market rally where we perhaps rally 10% at a time, like we did 3 weeks ago, and of course all the way back at the start of March, where we had that significant rally where we actually broke above the 50 to 200-day EMA, but just basically turned around to end up even more bearish. So I think once companies come out and start reporting that negative guidance going forward, because that's the one thing that investors have been hanging on to, is okay, the economy is weakening, there's a war in Ukraine and Russia, but my company's earnings are still strong. But once that is thrown out of the window, I think that's when this market could get real ugly. So I think we do break down 11,000. I think we target 10,000 here for the Nasdaq100. But look on the bright side. If you're not a trader and you're a long-term investor, these are the moments when you want to be investing for the next 5 years. Okay, it's these lows here. They only come around once in a while, and when I say once in a while, I mean probably once every decade. The last time a Nasdaq100 corrected itself by 40% or more was during the 2008 and 2009 financial crisis, which was 12 years ago. So you kind of got to see this as an opportunity. But I think at this moment in time, if you are a day trader, it's selling the market. I wouldn't be buying here at all. I've changed my bias completely, and I put my hands up. I was way too bullish coming into this year of trading. I didn't think that the Fed would be as hawkish as they are. I didn't even think that Russia would invade Ukraine, and I got it completely wrong. But I'm starting to realize now that the trend is your friend, and you want to be shorting this market, because I still do believe there's a lot lower to go. Ultimately, we will be left with a fantastic buying opportunity. It isn't yet, but I'll be one of the first people to come onto YouTube and let you know when I believe that is. But at this moment in time, I think this market is headed lower. 10,000 will be the target. I'm bearish until the RSI tells us that we are extremely oversold.
500,000 barrels per day.
190 to 166.
There's apples under pressure.
You buy stocks on Tuesday and sell them on Friday.
Market is as volatile as you'll ever see.
Traders saying this is the craziest day they have ever seen in these markets. Veteran traders saying they've never seen anything like it. The movement in